Hey babes, welcome in. Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, when I say guys, it's just a general term. Okay, it's just how I speak. Do not get personally offended if I do not know you personally. Okay, let's get straight into the reading. I am going to choose from the Elemental Oracle deck. It's a new deck, but I felt pulled. Let's see what messages are coming through for my collective, for the viewers, for their highest and greatest good, calling in spirit for divine protection and blessings upon clarity, confirmation, and validation through these messages. Pressure 26, which is 8. Okay, so you're being molded, right? Like I'm getting that visualization of the coal under pressure forging into a diamond. Like you're not quite yet your new version or where you want to be, but you're not in your past, or you're coming out of your past. So you're kind of in between that void where you feel pressure to make a step, make a next move. But what you don't realize is that you're being planted right now. Moose could be significant. Um, you could live by a forest. You could be a hunter. But this is about 10. This is the ending of cycles. This is what you've been working on, that has been rooting, that has been stabilizing, that has been germinating in the ground. You can't see the roots, but you trust in planting the seeds. And then 24, we have wind and change. So it's transformation, growth, and change. So it's like everything that you left behind, like you're in like this kerfuffle. Okay, I don't speak like that. Kerfuffle. I don't even know what that means. Like maybe like a mess, right? Like you're in some sort of chaotic storm. You could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then we have voice, speaking your word. So you're learning 222 how to stand up for yourself. Okay, how to something about like fire, and then we have fire signs, and then we have the sun. So this is showing me that it's like you're learning how to extinguish or distinguish, not distinguish, extinguish, like take out the flames, take out the fires. You could Australia could be significant. You could live in the outback. You could have Aboriginal ancestors. We have 1010 here. You could be seeing 1010 and 6 6. So something's coming into balance, equilibrium. Leo could be significant. July or August could be significant. But something is about to overpour in your life. And that could be clarity. This could be divine gifts. You're learning how to take a stance, how to stand up for your truth, for who you are. And this is going to ruffle some feathers, but that's their fucking problem, not yours, viewer. Okay. And it's not selfish, and it's not that you're being um, a bad person or a bad partner, friend, lover, whatever it is. It's you're doing something right for yourself. And anybody that tries to take away or tries to cross that boundary or line or belittle that isn't for you. It's not, they're not meant to come with you for the next level of your journey, this next phase. Something about music could be significant, a trombone, a trumpet, like your voice is being heard. It's like a wildfire. Your voice is spreading like wildfire. Something about the way you speak, your communication, like the wind and the fire. So you could be wind and fire sign. That could be significant in your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Saturn, and even in your Saturn, check your Saturn placements. Something that is expanding, something that is growing. Let's see what tarot has to say. It's like you're no longer carrying, I'm getting like the 10 of wands with the pressure. Like you're no longer carrying the weight of the world And it's not the weight of the world, it's the weight of the world of your community, of your family, of your friends. And you're standing firm, you're standing strong like a moose or a caribou. It could be significant, but it's like a caribou. Have you ever seen a caribou in person? They're fucking huge. They're enormous. Okay. They're quite intimidating. They're bigger than a horse, almost like a presence of an elephant. So it's like something is known, like you're being rooted, your presence is known, your voice is being known. It's carrying over to places that it's like taking off the wind. It's like taking off everything that you've been working on, everything that you've been planting and planning. And even like the Eight of Swords energy, it's like getting out of your mind. Ravens could be significant. That could be someone's name. What do we have for pressure here, Spirit? Seven of Wands, standing your ground, taking responsibility, self-accountability. People are trying to pressure you out of your spot or out of a situation. The Eight of Wands, communication, but you're standing firm. You're telling people how it is. Like you're using your voice. You're speaking up. And there's going to be harsh backlashes because of those that try to come for you or try to control you. You're no longer being controlled. One more card. The Seven of Cups. So we have 7-7. 7-7-7 here. The voice is 25, which is a 7 card. Okay, so you're expanding in your consciousness, in your gifts, and your abilities. We have the Seven of Cups with the Seven of Wands here. So you could be seeing 7-7-7. That's a holy number. That's a lucky number. But that's also your chakras, 7 chakras of what we are known and taught. Okay, we have many more, but from the root to the crown is 7 within our physical body, our energetic body, our aura, if you will. Something about your presence, your aura is meant to be seen, or it holds weight. A heavy hitter. I'm getting a heavy hitter. Underneath the deck was the Wheel of Fortune with the 10 of Wands. Yeah. And then the Ace of Cups. No longer people pleasing. Okay. No longer carrying other people's burdens because you love them. You know, not allowing your family or your friends to make you feel a certain way. And if they're your family and friends, why would they want to make you feel a certain way? That's because that's how they're feeling. And they want to keep you there stuck with them. What do we have for plants? Growth. Transformation. So yeah, so that's the pressure. Like you're going through a transformation, a metamorphosis. You're learning how to see through the illusions, what people really want from you. You're learning how to communicate and how to stand your fucking ground, babe. That's it. Point blank, period. And now you, like the pressure that people were putting on you, now you're putting it on them, and you're seeing who stays and who breaks, who's showing their real face. You see how it looks like there's an image of a face. So now like it's like um the sides of two stories. Gemini energy could be significant, like two faces. I'm getting, you're seeing two faces, two sides. Plants, growth. What do we have for, let's say, my babies? The Empress. Indeed you are. Indeed you fucking are. You're growing into your Empress. Okay, you're nurturing, you're giving to yourself what you give to everybody else, and that commands respect. Like your presence commands respect. You walk in and it's like a caribou just entered a room. It's like the elephant in the room, right? You can't ignore the elephant in the room. So there's something that needs to be spoken up. That's why you need to use your voice, something that needs to be said, because there's a new beginning here that's being planted, rooted. This is from your ancestors. This could be coming from your mother lineage, the feminine energy in your family. This is passing down, I'm getting. You have everything you need. This is even giving me like a soft life. Okay. Then we have the devil that came out, Capricorn energy, um, Libra energy with the Empress here, balancing out old toxic habits, new growth of where stagnant energy used to be, becoming obsessed in a healthy way. Okay, this is like having a choice, but choosing the good, because it says growth, plants. And then the devil, like I'm not getting like that toxic heavy energy. I'm getting like this is like an obsession for your growth, for the betterment of. Six of Pentacles, yeah, something that is coming back around with the Eight of Swords. Yeah, that, and I said it with the Eight of Swords energy with the wind here. It's right there, babe. And then the Queen of Swords, speaking some sort of truth. That's using your voice move forward, to get ahead, to bring in some sort of balance, equal reciprocity in your life, stepping out of the shadow and into your light. Two of Cups, soulmate connection, connecting with your soul. You had to do shadow work so you could grow and so you could grow and take root or plant roots with your Empress. You had to go through some sort of shadow work. Three of Swords, yeah. Two of Wands, and then the King of Cups. But you really, and then the Four of Pentacles, building a solid foundation, learning to heal through the disappointments. And now you're this King of Cups. You're someone who knows yourself. You know how to show up. You know how to give love. You know how to pour. You know how to receive love. Okay, so that's just as important. Giving and receiving, equal reciprocity. You're very intuitive, compassionate, empathetic, but you are also a provider and a protector in the spiritual form, in the spiritual senses, in the unseen and the unknown. You are not to be played with. You are someone who is in fine tune with the unseen. And you had to heal from certain disappointments and letdowns to connect with your soul. And this is the shadow work that you have been growing. And now it's like your voice commands respect, or the work you've done commands some sort of respect. And there's like a wind of change, the tides of change. I'm getting that song. What's his name? Change is gonna come. Hold on. Um, what's his name, Spirit? It's at the tip of my tongue. Ace of Cups. Things are changing. The way you give and receive love, you're opening up to a new, like I'm hearing fountain of youth. Something is going to change. The winds of change, tides of change. Sam Cooke. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Sam Cooke. Change is gonna come. Like I'm hearing that song. So it's like, but in a positive way, because you've done the shadow work, because you've withheld some sort of pressure, you were able to learn the lesson. And now there's a new beginning, not only in the way you carry yourself, but in the way you're going to be presenting yourself, the way you're going to be seen. And then the King of Pentacles, because you're going to be seen as someone who knows their shit, someone who is very grounded, stable, solid, a very wise investor, a very wise partnership, someone who's very grounded, stable, emotionally mature, someone who dresses well, may I add, someone who really knows how to show up as someone who backs up what they say. You could be very tall in stature, Okay. Very tall, I'm getting, but you're very regal. It's like you command presence, like a moose or a caribou. You ever see a moose or caribou? Like, they're fucking huge, man. They're huge, bigger than deers. They're huge. And they have those antlers for protection, for intimidation. It's like your voice carries some sort of intimidation, or your presence holds some sort of intimidation. But now you mean business, you stand on business. Or this is even some sort of like partnership. You had to stand on business, and you had to get rid of those that you couldn't trust. And that's what's changing. And now you're bringing in people that you could rely on, that come with a full cup, who know how to pour into your business, or pour into the attributes that you're working on or working through. The Six of Pentacles, yeah, bringing in equal reciprocity. And I had just said that in the beginning of the reading. You're standing on business, 10 toes down. You're not backing down. And now you're in this position to give, right? That's what's changing. You're in this position to give. You had to see who was with you, who was your true ride and die. Then we have the Page of Cups with the World and the Two of Pentacles balancing, and then the Five of Pentacles balancing. Like, you had to eliminate those that you couldn't take with you. It's an ending for people, but it's a new beginning for you. And it's okay to be selfish, because it's your life and you only live it once. Okay? Well, not, mm, you only live it once, being you, being whatever your name is, being whoever it is that you are. Okay? You live every single day. You die many times over and over as well. But there's only one cross over. There's only one pass through. Once that's done, that's done. But the experience is never ending. You're always growing, developing, dying, rebirth, okay? Resurrection. I'm talking about spiritually. And you're going to have to say sorry, but this is a goodbye. This is an ending of old ways, an ending of an old version, an ending of access to you, where people were just draining you. You see how there's two people here? They were just draining you. This could be significant. You could be big and small, okay? That could be significant, because I'm also picking up on some love coming in here for you too. The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning that's going to be unexpected, that's going to lead to higher levels of commitment. Okay, that's going to lead to stability with the Nine of Pentacles here. And you're going to have that courage, that strength, that Leo energy for the Six of Cups, for this old soulmate reunion, the innocence, the return of innocence. I'm getting so beautiful, because you are speaking up and using your voice as it's meant to. Lion never fears its roar. Much love.